Can you hear me? Is it working? I'm having lots of technical problems on my end. If somebody in the chat could just let me know that you can hear me okay, that'd be much appreciated. Is my voice coming through okay? Can anybody confirm? Anybody watching live, just confirm that you can hear me okay? That would be greatly appreciated. Can you hear me okay? Be looking into the new cars and the new engine swaps that update 1.56 very shortly. Just waiting on confirmation that you can hear me okay. I just managed to do a 1.5 hour stream with no audio before, so that wasn't brilliant. I just want to make sure I don't do that again. My end is saying that everything is working fine. Hello everybody, can anybody just confirm they can hear me okay in the chat? That would be much appreciated. Can you hear me okay? I'm going to assume everything's working okay. Okay, let's get into it anyway. So, I've already run over this early before, but we'll go through all the new engines, the brand new cars for update 1.56, which released a few hours ago. I was live when it released, but as I said, I had a lot of technical problems, and yeah, I managed to do the whole stream without any audio over the top. So these are the things that happen sometimes. So I'm a bit new to all this. My last live stream was over a year ago when I had about 800 subscribers. I've now just hit over 10,000 subscribers, so absolutely massive thank you to everybody. Incognito, morning to you, good sir, one of my channel members and great supporters. How are you doing? Is everything coming through okay? Can you hear me fine? Hello Hubert, everything working okay? Oh brilliant, thank you Incognito, I really appreciate that. Yeah, if you were, I don't think you were with me on the stream earlier, which is probably a good thing. I managed to stream for an hour and a half, and I'd got my microphone muted. So yeah, that was a bit of a rookie error and a bit stupid, but these things happen. Okay, so if you haven't already seen the update notice, the new cars are the BMW Z4, Mercedes-Benz Unimark, yeah, exactly, and a Peugeot 205 GTI. So we'll go into those first. So the two cars are available at the used car dealership at the minute. I have already bought them, the 205 GTI and the Z4. Neither of them unfortunately have engine swaps at the minute. I know, exactly, Incognito, yeah. Everybody has their failings now and again. So the 205 GTI, I did an extremely quick build on there and discovered there's no engine swap, so unfortunately, as cool a car as this is, it's not really going to be any good for my purposes at the minute. Same goes with the Z4, pretty nice car. Let me know what you think about that car in the chat. I really like it. Unfortunately, no engine swaps available for this either. There is at the minute a lifetime trial involving the Z4, which I did have a quick little dabble with. And oh, excuse me, just turning my steering wheel on there. You'll have to excuse me, when I'm talking I can't multitask, so I can't operate my fingers. Game volume is a bit louder than you, okay? Bear with incognito, I really do appreciate you telling me that. Bear me a second, I'm just adjusting the microphone now. Okay, does that sound any better? Does that sound okay? A C9 Pro moderator. You have to excuse me, incognito. I really don't know what that means. Does the volume and everything sound okay? Better. Good, 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 good. Right. These are little teething problems we have to deal with. Like I say, I'm extremely new to this. It's a bit of a step into the unknown, but cheers for helping me out there. It really does. Go to garage and let engine rev. Okay. Your wish is my command. You have to do. You have to change into the car to do that, don't you? I know these. I know these little tricks. I know these tricks. How's that sound? Is that okay? All good? Is that any better? Give that a try. Oh, okay. You could be my my sound engineer incognito on this stream if that's okay with you. Brilliant stuff, thank you. Right, we'll just quickly touch on the other car for the update, and that is the Mercedes Unimog with a whopping 32 pp. Let me know, but I think that might be the lowest pp car in the game. A huge 29 brake horsepower. So yeah, not really my cup of tea, but you might enjoy that. So yeah, in terms of the new cars, not brilliant to be perfectly honest, but doing what I do with the tunes, I'm always more interested in the engine swaps, and we've got some absolute stonkers, it has to be said. Now on paper, I have already done these unfortunately, but there we go. On paper, hello Alex, how are you? Okay, you were in my last stream. Sorry, I managed to do the entire stream with my microphone muted, which was a bit stupid. So hopefully you can hear me okay now. Thank you, Alex, for stopping by. So in terms of engine swaps, we've got the Escort Cosy and the Sierra Cosy, Mazda Demio Touring, which Doesn't sound all that good on surface, but just wait and see what you can do with this thing. It is nuts. Impreza 22B, Impreza WRX, and another one that's a bit of a sleeper, Suzuki Swift Sport 17. All right, should we go and see what you can actually put into these? You will not believe 2 of these. They're absolutely insane. So yeah, unfortunately I've had a little fettle with the tune already on these, but nothing too major. So we'll go to the 2 weird ones to start with, and if anybody in chat can explain this one to me, I really don't know. So we've got a Mazda Demio little K car thing, and into this you can put a Mitsubishi Evo Group B rally car engine with 788 brake horsepower. And yet that is about as lethal as it sounds. I gave it a quick test, and yeah, it's absolutely undrivable, as you might imagine. I really don't know the reasoning behind this engine swap. It's ludicrous, but I love it. So that's the Demio. The Suzuki Swift, if I can get my words out, is pretty bonkers as well. In this you can put the V8 VGT Suzuki engine. Now if you're not aware of this engine, it's also available in the BMW M3 E30, and it's an absolute bonkers engine. It's out of the weird Group 3 Suzuki VGT, and it's basically 2 Suzuki Hayabusa superbike engines welded together with some magical forces to create a V8 absolutely screaming lunatic of a car. And for some unknown reason, you can put it in a Suzuki Swift front-wheel drive car. Now, bearing in mind, this is on the standard turbo as well. I literally just threw the engine in, so I think you're going to be able to get about 700 brake horsepower out of this. So, yeah, it's going to be absolutely nuts. So we'll go to the better of the engine shops, shall we say. Now, unfortunately, I've already done these. I did do a stream earlier, but we'll go through it. The Escort Cosy, a super cool car to start with, and thankfully we get an engine swap now. We get the Group B Rally Focus engine, so that has got a lot of potential. I've only quickly again just chucked this in, so we might have a little bit of a play with that on this stream. I think that's got a lot of potential for a 600 pp build. The Sierra Cosy gets exactly the same engine as well. Where is the Sierra? There it is. Yeah, exactly the same engine again. I haven't actually put it in yet, but it's the Focus Group B rally car engine. So I think it's got potential of around about 700 brake horsepower. Really good on fuel as well. So this is potentially looking like a good build as well. But the 2 that I wasn't expecting to be brilliant, but are going to be absolutely amazing, is the Impreza 22B, which you can now, sorry, pressed the wrong button. You can now put the, I haven't actually added it in yet, but you can put the Impreza World Rally Car engine in, which you can to this, which one is it? I believe it's that one now, yeah. So this is the standout of the update for me. This is going to be absolutely fantastic. In this you can put the Impreza Rally Car engine. This Impreza is available at the minute at used car dealership. I'll quickly show you that. It's not an expensive car. Excuse me. Yeah, so there it is. 52,000 credits. And this is going to be an absolute stonker. I quickly, on the live stream that I did earlier, chucked the engine in, did a very quick tune. But as you can see, the potential of this is going to be absolutely amazing. 788 brake horsepower, sports hard tyres. I've currently got it on full downforce, racing transmission, and we still haven't hit the 600 pp yet. So this is going to be an absolute stormer, I believe. So in this stream, which now has added sound, which is always a bit of a bonus, if you don't mind, I'm going to do a little bit of a tweak of the tune on this one. So yeah, we've gone sports hard tyres, fully customised suspension. I've raised the suspension a bit because it seemed like it was doing a bit of wheel arch clipping. So we've got fairly softly sprung suspension. Obviously we're using the racing hard tyres. I am going to take a little bit of the negative camber off this. Okay, acceleration sensitivity, I'm going to drop down a little bit. It seemed to have a lot of lift off oversteer when I briefly drove it earlier, so we're just going to do that. We're going to put the power to 50/50. Now this seems a bit counterintuitive, but it had got massive weight balance problems. It was, I think, I can tell you exactly. Hold on a minute. If we put the ballast to the middle, yeah, so it's 60/40 split, so it's very nose heavy car. So what I've done on this, even though we've got full downforce, I've put full 200 kilograms of ballast and I've put it right to the back of the car just to try and adjust that, address that balance issue, should I say. It's got a lot of lift off oversteer, so at the minute I've got it on full downforce front and back, and yeah, we'll give that a quick try and see what it's like. So this is going to be an absolute stormer for Tokyo Expressway, so you can definitely expect a video coming very shortly with this car. It is really good fuel economy wise as well, a Group B rally car. So I think it's going to be able to do a one-stop strategy. Sorry, just checking that my microphone is still working. I'm a bit paranoid about that at the minute. Thanks very much for everyone for stopping by the way, and obviously this is to celebrate my 10,000 subscribers, which is just an absolute mega achievement. I'm absolutely blown away, so thank you to everybody that's watched my videos, liked my videos, my channel members like Incognito that's in the chat at the minute, super chat that I've had, just all the support in general. It's just absolutely blown me away. I really can't thank you enough. So we're going to do a few quick laps around here just to try this out. Like I say, it's only a very quick tune that I've done. I've just bodged this together, to be honest, but it just gives it a bit of an idea what it's going to be like. Just let me know if the sound sounds okay still. Thank you, much appreciated. So as you can see, this is a pretty rapid car. I haven't really gone too in depth with the gearbox and everything yet, and we've just slapped a quick tune on it, but yeah, it's an absolute monster. I'll just get the fuel up so you can see. Oh God, what's happening. Yeah, as I mentioned, thanks to Incognito, my resident sound engineer for the stream. Thank you. Checks in the post. So yeah, as you can see, the fuel map up, we're easily going to do one pit stop in this car. It's just this dodgy handling I've got to sort out on it, but that's just a bit of fine tuning. That is what I do, I suppose. As I mentioned in my my videos before, the Gran Turismo really seem to have gone overboard with the cold tyre physics as of late, so try to disregard the first lap in any car. It's going to feel a bit weird, maybe a bit understeery, but as soon as you get onto second and third lap, that grip will start coming to you, and the car should feel a lot better. So if you're just joining us, we're in the Impreza WRX that's got a brand new engine swap of the Impreza WRX car. So we'll just try a couple of laps in this just to get a feel for it. See if we can dial out a bit of that oversteer as well. The brakes aren't amazing on this either, so we have got full race brakes on it. Yeah, it feels a lot better than before just from doing the that very quick tune to the differential. As you can see, yeah, easy going to be a one-stop car, and this thing absolutely flies down the straight as well. I think we were hitting about 200 miles an hour at the end of the straight. Bearing in mind this is just a cobbled together tune with full downforce, so this car's got enormous potential. I think this, for me, is the highlight of the update. This is going to be fantastic. Yeah, I think we're easily going to get about 220 miles an hour out of this with a bit of downforce stuck off. I'll just shut up a minute because I just need to concentrate a little bit on this lap. He says. I'm not very good at multitasking. Let's just see what we can do. just get a bit of feel for the cars. You see what I need to do to get it a bit more drivable. Oh dear, very understeery there. Oh dear, I think I've made it worse. So these things happen sometimes. This is why some of these tunes take so long to do. It's just trial and error sometimes. There's a few parameters that you can stick to, and generally the cars feel pretty good, but it just changes so much from a car-to-car basis. And the cold tyres really don't help out either when you're testing, so you tend to have to do a couple of laps to get a decent feel. Yeah, it seems to have quite a nice lot of grip. It's just that initial weight transfer into the corners where it seems to be a little bit oversteered. The brakes are not great on this. I'm not really sure what I can do about that. We'll have a look in a bit. Right, it's just going to go for a decent lap and see what we can do. How's everyone doing today? Let me know where you're all from. Obviously I'm from England, not far from Manchester. It's a pretty dreary day here in England at the minute, raining. I've just finished a 12-hour shift at work, so yeah, I need to go to bed fairly shortly, to be honest. But I just wanted to do something a bit different for my 10,000 subscriber special, and it's very rare that I get a day off. Oh, hello Rene, you were in earlier as well. This is the Subaru Impreza WRX road car, and this is a brand new engine swap. This is the Impreza rally car engine swap, which I think is going to be an absolute stormer for this race. It's got I've just done a very quick tune on it, 788 brake horsepower and 600 pp, so this has got huge amount of potential, so expect a video very shortly on this car. I think I will try out the Focus as well, which seems to have a lot of potential. Sorry, I wasn't really concentrating, I was reading chat there, which I know these professional streamers can do easily, but way too distracting for me. Right, so I didn't really take in what I was doing then, so I'm just going to do one more lap, see what I can do. Rene the Bat, that's the pretty cool username. I hope I'm not butchering that name too badly. Yeah, this car's got such a huge amount of potential. It's about time we got a really good engine swap for the Subarus, to be honest. The last one, the Porsche engine, was okay, but not great on fuel economy, so it was a really tricky one to tune. Which car's got new swaps? I'll go through them in a second for you. I did just go through that. Let's just get a feel for this car on this lap. Yeah, this tune definitely needs some work, but I think with a bit of fine tuning, I think this. Oh, I'm not doing the full race. I won't subject you to that. I've just quickly thrown a tune on this just to try it out. To be honest, this is sort of a little bit behind the scenes how I do my tunes. To be honest, I tend to get all the essentials on there, get it to sort of like a bit of a baseline tune, and then just do lots of laps. Best way of checking is that you can just feel what the car needs. Like this has got a bit of an understeer, so it needs a little bit more downforce at the front. It seems a little bit stiff as well, and it's got a lot of lift off oversteer. So yeah, at least I know where I stand with that now. So yeah, that's going to be an absolute stonker. And if you're easily amused like me, it does spit huge flames out the exhaust as well. So I'm always a fan of that kind of thing. So we'll just have a quick look at the replay for that. What's everyone's thoughts on this car? I really like the Imprezas, and yeah, the game. This car's really been aching out for a decent engine swap, I think. And yeah, I didn't expect it with this this update, to be honest. I fully expected an Escort Cosy one, but didn't expect this. And then those two front wheel drive engine swaps are just absolutely nuts. So I'm just going back reading the chat. Rene the Bat is half Irish, living in Asia. Okay. Intriguing. Whereabouts in Asia do you live? Somewhere I've never visited Asia. Get Money is in London. Sunny in London? Really? Crikey. Yeah, I've done loads and loads of tunes on Tokyo Expressway. I've been asked a couple of times what my favourite one is, and I think it's still got to be the Group B Impreza. I just absolutely love that Group B rally car. It's just awesome to drive around here. It's on rails, just fantastic. But yeah, just have a visit at my channel. There's loads and loads of tunes on there. Hope everyone's enjoying so far. Drop me a like. Apparently that's the done thing with these live streams. I try to pride myself on the fact I don't very often shill for subscriptions. In none of my videos I ever ask for subscriptions or likes, but yeah, in the live streams I'm a bit of a newbie at this, so I really would appreciate a like on there, just for the algorithm. Your favourite is the Aston Martin VGT. Yeah, that's a great car, Incognito. Really, really simple as well, and not a lot you have to do to that. If I remember rightly, I don't think you have to adjust the suspension, do you, on that? The funniest was the R35. Yeah, that was a real surprise. I didn't expect that to be that good. On paper, that shouldn't be as good as it was. It was a really heavy car, but yeah, it just really suited this track. It was the handling is fantastic on that car. Yeah, it's yeah, R35. I like that, really good. Is that the Aston Martin VGT you're on about there, Incognito? Yeah, that was a tune I did a long time ago. Yeah, I might need to revisit that Aston Martin. Yeah, I remember that being really good. Oh, incidentally, if you weren't with the yeah, it was that. Yeah, really good car. I might revisit that for the new update. Yeah, incidentally, if you weren't with me in the live stream, I've currently got in progress a new project. I've got a Obviously with doing what I do, a lot of my cars are tuned to 600 and 700 pp, so I miss out on a lot of really cool cars. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a time attack series with completely unlimited road cars. So these are going to be racing soft tyres, 1,000+ brake horsepower. I'm going to take them all around the same track. I'll probably make a bit of a series out of the videos, just something a bit different, and give you some tunes. So that's just something I think I'm working on at the time being. Get Money says too powerful Tokyo, but I love the F8. The F8, is that the Ferrari F8? Not really much up on my Ferraris, I'm afraid. Ferrari F8, yeah, that rings a bell. Not a car I've used, to be quite honest. I try to keep my tunes to fairly cheap cars that anybody can buy. Ferrari, yeah. I've not tried that Get Money, I'll give that a try. So it's sunny in London at the minute. That's pretty rare for this time of the year, I would imagine. It's absolutely horrendous up here in, I'm in, I don't know how well you know the UK, I'm in Cheshire, near Macclesfield. Pretty horrendous here. It's been hailing, it's freezing cold, raining. Pretty miserable day. It's grim up north though, isn't it, as they say. Should we do something else? That's what's going on here? Hold on a minute, my oh there you go. My steering wheel just disconnected for no apparent reason. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing a live stream this weekend as well, possibly some open lobby racing, if anybody would be interested in that. Or I'm open to suggestions if you want to see car builds or things like that, whatever. I don't know. Don't really know. Open to offers. What else was I going to do? Yeah, so the Impreza's got a huge amount of potential. Cool looking car. I'll put a decent livery on that. I'll have a mess about with the suspension on that as well. I'll get that all dialed in. Probably do that tonight, so expect a video fairly soon on that. The other one that caught my interest in the update is the Escort Cosy. Now unfortunately I have had to take the whale tail off the back of it, which I do apologise in advance. It's a bit of a travesty taking the whale tail off the back of the Cosy, but needs must. I mean, it just looks so much cooler with that on, but you can't get any downforce on the car, so you have to have either wingless, which just looks a bit weird, and that one there, which is I think the World Rally Car wing. So with a decent World Rally Car livery on this, it should look fine. I think I might have one actually. Let me just have a quick look see. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that looked pretty cool with maybe the Carlos Sainz Repsol livery on there. Ooh dear, what am I doing? Yeah, I think that looks okay with the livery on. Again, this is a car that's got pretty good potential. This is the Focus Group B rally car engine that you can swap into this now. As you can see, I've just did a very quick tune. I didn't want to bore everybody with going through all the meticulous details of the tunes, but yeah, I think this has got potential as well. This could be a good car. I did try my best to do a tune on this car when it first came out, but it just hadn't got enough power. I just couldn't get enough power out of it, and it was a bit heavy. The handling was really good on it, but yeah, this engine swap is a really welcome addition to this car. So I'll have a little bit play with that off stream. Yeah, unfortunately, the two cars that come with the update aren't going to be great for this. The 22B could be very good as well, but it's a bit of a hard car to get. I think it's a car that only appears in the used car dealership every now and again, so I try and do builds where the cars are available at the time of doing them. And as you can see, the 22B, unless I'm missing something, isn't available as of yet. No, it's not, no. So I'm just going to have a quick play with this Impreza to see if I can get this any better. So yeah, it's got lift off oversteer, so I'm thinking maybe even though it's very nose heavy, I might just put that weight back to standard. Yeah, I'll leave that ballast off for the time being and see how that affects it. I mean, it's not a heavy car, only 1260 kilograms. It's not too bad. Maybe gonna decrease the front downforce a bit. That might help with the lift off oversteer. I think I'll put a bit more negative camber at the back and the front. Don't think I want to make that too much stiffer. Maybe put a bit of braking sensitivity on the back, but it's not really on the brakes, it's lift off where the car seems to be struggling a little bit. But these are the things you have to do to get these tunes right. You just have to do these little tweaks and test them, go back, so it works. We're really low on PP. We've got a load more to play with here, but we've got the we basically modified the car as much as we can. We can do a bit of weight reduction. Let's see if that'll help as well. $593, $594, $596. Wow, look how light this car is now. 982 kilograms, nearly 800 brake horsepower, 600 pp. This is going to be an absolute weapon if I can get this tune nice. Can we get no more stage brake balance controller? Yeah, that might help a little bit. We'll give it a try. Yeah, this might be one of these cars that's got a massive amount of potential, but are incredibly difficult to tune. Which, yeah, I've got a couple of cars like that. There's one that very nearly made a video. It is absolutely rapid, but I just couldn't get it drivable. And at the time, I've completely slipped my memory what car it was. Let me just bear with me. I'll just flick through and if I can see what it was. What was it now? I tell you what's a really surprisingly good car. This Suzuki Jimny with the engine swap. It's the K series engine swap. It's rapid. It's really quick, but again, it's just too difficult to drive. Really, really difficult to drive. I just couldn't tame it enough to for it to make it into a video. What car was it? It was a tiny little This is it. This is it. Yeah, it doesn't look much. Toyota SFR Racing Concept. I did a 600 pp tune of this. Yeah, there it is. I mean, it's been tweaked a bit with the update. This very nearly made it into a video, but I just couldn't tame it enough. It was incredibly difficult to drive, but I thought it would have made a great video because it's a car not many people have probably heard of, or it's certainly not one that I'd driven very often. I just chanced upon it. I think I won it in a roulette, and I gave it a try, and immediately I thought this has got a load of potential. But yeah, it's just a nightmare to drive. Once you can get it hooked up, it absolutely flies, but it's really hard to be consistent with it. It was such a shame. It could have been really good, that. So we'll just have a quick go with this Impreza. What does everybody watch, by the way? Are they happy with me building cars like this, or do you want to see something else? I'm open to suggestions. I'm really I'm a bit out of my element with this live streaming thing. I'm happily go with what people want to see. There's also the brand new BMW Z4 is on the online time trial at the minute as well. I can do a bit of that if you prefer watching that. I don't know. Let me know. You let me know. Excuse me, I'm not opening a can of beer. This is just a can of pop. don't like how the used car lot keeps recycling cars with the same amount of distance they driven. DB9 700pp. What, the road car, is that incognito, or the Group 4 car? When you're playing on your own time trial, what are your go-to cars? On time trial, I mean, it's not something I do that often, to be honest. I like a lot of the Porsches. I mean, so many different cars, isn't there? The Group 3 DB9 700pp. Yeah, I'll have a look into that. I'll have a look. To answer your previous question, I mean, there's so many. Oh, free time, right. I mean, I really like driving the Porsche Group 3 car. Really, really like that. There's just so many. I mean, nowadays I tend not to do so many online races. I was big into my online races for a bit. I made my way up to A+ ranking, but I haven't done any for months. I don't really do a huge amount of like free time. I'm usually just making videos and tuning cars these days. I will be competing in the World Series, I think. Sorry, I'm a bit behind on the chat. So Incognito wants me to have a look at the DB9 700pp car. Get it over 600pp on the build. Group 3 car. When it's high mileage, you wanted a higher mileage R34. Why did you want a higher mileage R34? What was I going to look for Incognito? The sorry, Incognito, what was it? The Aston DB9 700pp. Okay, let's have a look. I might have built one, I can't actually remember. So that's the DB9. That's the DB9, isn't it? Yeah. So you mean for Le Mans and yeah, okay. So we've got to have racing hours if it's Le Mans. I haven't done a Group 3 car for a while. If I remember rightly, you have to put the downforce all the way to the back. It's not a car I've used a great amount. This let me try. Okay, so it's 716. So there's not a lot you can do to these Group 3 cars, is there? Can you do the manual let's try the transmission and see if we can get that PP down a bit more. There's some cars you just can't get down to 700 pp, unfortunately. Manual 709 down a bit. Can you add ballast to this? Yeah, you can add ballast. Doing builds for certain cars, so we want an R34 that's over 45k miles. Ah, right, okay, I see, that makes sense. I was wondering why you'd specifically want a car with high miles. I mean, you can do the, I don't think it makes any difference, does it? You can do the engine refresh in GT Autos anyway, so I don't think it matters what miles the car's got on it, I believe, but could be wrong. Yeah, this could be a bit of a tricky one to get to 700, to be honest with you. Steve from Cincinnati, the McLaren in the Legend dealership. Is that the McLaren P1 that you're on about? If you are on about that, yes, it's absolutely awesome. Well, I'm struggling with getting it below 700 pp as it is, so doing that is going to make it worse. Oh yes, Steve, the McLaren P1 is absolutely phenomenal. It's an awesome car. I was using that very recently, actually. Let me just have a look. Yeah, really, really good car. Highly recommend it. Where has it gone? Yeah, McLaren P1 GTR. In answer to the previous question, what cars do I like to drive in free time? This is definitely one of them. It is absolutely phenomenal. This is really, really detuned to 700 pp. I was trying to do a Le Mans grind with this, but it's not great on fuel. But yeah, highly recommended. Awesome car. Let's get back to the DB9 for incognito. Let's see if we can get this down. So we're going to have to add some ballast. Let's just go for full to the time being. Right, okay. Yeah, it's a pretty cool car, isn't it? The McLaren P1. Oh, the 94 McLaren. What, in Legend? Oh, okay. In the Legend dealership. I'll just have a quick look at that because I'm not sure what car that is. I might actually own it. McLaren is British. I'm very proud we are. Yeah, the P1 GTR. I'm not sure what car you mean. 94 McLaren. I don't see a 94 McLaren. It's yeah. I think I know which one you mean. It's a Group 3 car, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. That's about all I can say for you. Well, let's just go back to this. I'm getting distracted. So we can get it to 700 pp with some ballast. What's the balance on this? 51.49. So we've got full downforce minimum on the front, which is pretty much all you can do on these. They're always very soft, the Group 3 cars, I find. So I'll stiffen that up a bit. That's a lot of negative camber, isn't it? I'll just decrease that a little bit. Always put loads of toe angle on the back. I don't know why they do that. So I think the way forward is going to be... these are front engined, aren't they, Aston? Yeah. So I think if you put the weight right at the back... Oh no, see, that didn't work. That didn't work. Let's put it right at the front. 687. So we can take a lot of ballast off there. We just need to put a bit on the front. Oh, 699. 69999. Steve, it's in the Legend dealership. Yeah, I think I know the car you mean. It's the Group 3 one seat in the middle weird thing, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, awesome. Really good. Oh, it's not the Group 3 car, sorry. My apologies. Oh, I don't know. To answer your question. I don't own it, and I don't think I've ever driven it. So sorry, can't help you there. Anyway, incognito, that's your Aston tune. I think that's about as best we can get with that, to be honest. I'm intrigued to see what it sounds like. I'm not going to go around Le Mans. You're probably bored of seeing Le Mans. Let's have a quick spin around Dragon Trail. Yeah, Gordon Murray designed it, didn't he, I believe, for the McLaren F1 car. Yeah, it does sound pretty cool. Cold tyres. It is a bit tail happy, yeah, you're right. Drives nice though. I think this would work as a 700 pp tune. Ooh. Loads of understeer over that curb then. Yeah, pretty cool sounding car, isn't it? Yeah, really cool car. So there's a 700 pp tune anyway for you. I think that should work fine. I forgot what I was doing before I did this now. Incognito completely distracted me. I think I was doing the Subaru, wasn't I? Was I going to take the Subaru for a little test drive? I can't remember. Wouldn't mind trying the Sophie round the new tracks as well. Was it Monza and Sardinia B, I think? I'm not really a fan of Sardinia though, as you might have seen from my videos. Of very rarely do Sardinia. I prefer the Spa 800 pp race, the one that's got the day-night transition and the rain. That's a really cool race, that one. I've done a couple of videos on that. Oh, just clattering into everything on my sim rig. Let me just go back to the notes and just check what the Sophie tracks were again. Where's it gone? Oh, well, didn't read this before. Hold on, just bear me a second. Fixed an issue where the cars would move erratically during skate. Right, okay. Fixed an issue. Okay. Fixed an issue wherein the force feedback vibration effect would be different on each side for steering controllers, such as the Thrustmaster T300RS, which is exactly what I've got. Lowered the output of the Thrustmaster by 10% to reduce motor strain. This is all for my steering wheel. lowered the vibration effect of my wheel and Fanatec. I can't say I've noticed any difference whatsoever. Maybe when I'm in a bit more grippy Group 3 cars, I'll notice the difference a bit better. I think I'm going to have a quick play with this Impreza, because I think this has got potential to be an absolutely stonking 600 pp car. Now, is that wheel arch clipping? I don't know. Tell you what I'm going to do to be on the safe side. Who was it that mentioned the P1 McLaren? I can go for a blast in that if you want to see what it's like. Legend. Don't think I've been called. Are you calling me a legend? Or the Aston? I don't think I've been called a legend before. What was I doing? I got distracted again. Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna try putting the standard width wheels on, because I'm a bit worried about the wheel arch clipping with this car. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for, let's just see what the wide offset looks like. Yeah, I'm just going to go for the wide width, but I'm going to keep the offset standard. Oh, you're too kind. You're too kind. Have you got the same wheel as me then? You've got the Logitech. Oh, a Waze as well. Yeah, I did notice. Oh, thank you, Temper. That's very nice here. Yeah, I did notice it felt a bit. I don't know how to a bit fluffy on the understeer. You didn't really get much feedback. It just suddenly went into that understeer. I did notice that a couple of times on a few cars. Logitech G29, awesome wheel. I had a G29 for years, and I recently got rid of it to get this Thrustmaster T300. I don't think there's a huge amount of difference. I really like the G29. The only thing about it is it's very noisy. But yeah, the G29 is a great wheel. Great wheel. That got me all the way up to A+ in online lobbies, the G29. Yeah, the pedals aren't fantastic, but yeah, the wheel itself's really good. So yeah, let's try that. Yeah, a lot of the get my words out. I watch a lot of the popular streamers. I watch Key, and they all seem to have a lot of problem with Fanatec stuff. And I'm here with my my cheap and nasty G29s and T300s. I've never had an ounce of problems with them. They've been absolutely 100% reliable. And these have all got these fancy £60-100 bloody sim rigs, and they seem to have trouble with them all the time. Bloody hell, Tempo's had everything. How do you rate the DD Pro, Tempo? Broke. That was the point I was sort of making. Yeah. I don't know, I'm not so sure. I've tried £600 for the oh, that's not too, for the DD Pro. Jesus. It's good wheel, yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking of going direct drive wheel soon, but don't know. Yeah, they're strong, 5 Newton meters, yeah. That's a thumb breaker, isn't it, if you're not careful. The pedals are really good on the Fanatec's as well, aren't they? I quite like a look at the Moser as well. Sorry, I get distracted reading the chat here and not actually doing anything. It must be boring for you just watching me on the same screen. I'm going to I've done a few tweaks to the Impreza, so I'm going to give that a test around Tokyo. Just give me a shout if it's getting a bit boring. I do apologise. I'm trying my best. What we were getting before, we were getting lift off oversteer. So yeah, we want full downforce on the back. You can often get lift off oversteer by having too much downforce on the front. We'll try it about there. My stomach's rumbling. I need some food. We'll try there, and we've done some other. Right, let's have a go. Yeah, it's really easy to get distracted on these live streams with all the all the chat scrolling about around by you. I'm just not used to it. It's not something I do very often. You watch these streamers like Key and people like that, and Super GT, and they just make it look effortless, and it really, really isn't. This thing is bloody rapid, innit? Put the brakes on, so brilliant. Oh yeah, I put the brake balance control on it, didn't I? I forgot I did that. I'm going to put brakes a little bit to the back, see if that helps out. Oh no, totally agree. The wheel doesn't make you faster. I've had a few comments here and there, people saying I only did such and such a lap time, but I am on a controller. I'm thinking that doesn't matter at all. I used to race a lot online, and there's a couple of guys. There's a British guy called Matt Williams. I don't know if you're aware of him. And he uses a standard PS5 control, and he's absolutely ballistic. He's proper rapid. So yeah, what you're using doesn't matter at all. Just excuse this first lap, it's going to be awful with the cold tyres. I'm not really concentrating, I'm going for the second lap. I'm going to put the brake balance control a little tiny bit to the front. This car is going to be amazing. once I've done a decent shoot, yeah, loads of top split drivers on pads. That Greek driver Kostas, I think, is a pad user. So yeah, it really doesn't matter. It's I think it's more enjoyable on a wheel, and it's a better experience personally, but it doesn't necessarily make you quicker at all. Right, let's just go for a half decent lap, see what it can do with this thing. See if the tune's any good. I always find pushing it gives you a good indication of what you need to change as well. Lewis, yeah. Yeah, Lewis is absolutely rapid. Isn't Fento a pad user as well? Fento is seriously quick. That's just cold tyres, that's not a car. Oh, maybe it is a car, maybe it has got a bit of need to dial that understeer out. I'm going to persevere with this car though. I won't do it all on stream because it'll get a bit boring just doing little tweaks and going back to the track all the time. But yeah, I think I've got rid of most of that lift off oversteer. But in doing so I've created a little bit of understeer, but we can work around it. We'll get a tune good for this car. Yeah, this thing's going to be absolutely awesome. This is definitely my highlight of the update. This engine swap. This is the Impreza WRX engine swap. Just playing Gran Turismo for years and years, and I just got a bit of an interest in it, and I'm fairly mechanically minded. I do a lot of I do all my own servicing on my cars. I always have done. So yeah, it's just something I learnt really. Of course, as the games get more and more sophisticated, they get more realistic to real life as well. I did a bit of go-kart setups as well. My mate used to race gearbox karts and TKM100, so you know, did a bit of that. Yeah, I have definitely got rid of the lift-off oversteer, but yeah, got a bit of understeer, but that's easy enough to dial out understeer. 204 without, that wasn't even I don't even know what that lap was. It was too awful, but I think this car could do a sub 2 minute lap, you know. This is seriously going to be absolutely awesome car if I can dial it in properly, that is, anyway. I'm just getting too distracted by the chat now. I'm not really concentrating. It's when you're not used to it, it's so hard not to look at the chat. Yeah, it's got oversteer problem, understeer problem, should I say. I think I might adjust that torque a little bit, see if that helps. Right, just excuse me for a bit. I'm just going to do a lap without talking. I just want to. Oh, this car's quick, innit? That's an awful lap, and 204s. Right, I'm just going to do a full lap now. I'm not going to talk for this lap. I just want to see if I can dial in what needs doing with this car. Tell you what, this is a serious bit of kit, this car. This is serious business, I'm telling you. This is going to be a rapid car once I get this sorted. What's this going to be, a 203? 2014 Holy shit, this car's good. This car's seriously good. In case you just joined me, this is the Impreza Coupe WRX, quite an old car in the game, but it's got a brand new engine swap for the new update that come out today of the Impreza, let's get it right, WRX engine is it called? The Impreza Rally engine. Yeah, it's absolutely rapid incognito. This is going to be awesome if I can get this dialed in. This is going to be really good. Hi, Saeed, is that? Sorry. Saeed 1KS1. Sorry if I've got that completely wrong. Your best lap times are 1:49.999. Is that 400 mile an hour top speed? Not a 600 pp tune, that isn't. Surely not. What car is that? These are 600 pp tunes we're doing here on racing. No, sports, hard tyres. Kilometres, yeah. Okay. What car is that though, Saeed? Saeed, or what? Sorry, I'm butchering your name probably. I do apologise. Suzuki. What Suzuki? Oh, don't say the Vitara. .290 miles an hour, 400k. That's pretty quick. It's going to be that bloody Suzuki Vitara, isn't it? Yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean, if you've watched my channel, yeah, it's going to be wall grinding. Yeah. Hi, Janet. Sorry, I missed your messages there. My mother's called Janet, incidentally. Yeah, that's going to be a really serious bit of kit. I didn't expect it to be that good. That 22B is going to be good as well, because the 22B as standard is lighter than this coupe. But I'd probably edge towards doing a tune on this, because I believe this car you can buy from the dealership, and the 22B only comes up occasionally on the used car dealer. So I tend to do tunes of cars that you can buy straight away. Yeah, try not to do wall grinding on this channel, to be honest. Sorry, I got completely distracted. Yeah, Subaru. I was looking to see if the this car is available. Is that the one? Oh, that isn't the one, is it? WRX. Oh, so there isn't a car that you buy from the dealership? Hi Janet, I don't believe I've seen your name before in any of the comments. Are you new here? If so, thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate a like, by the way, on the stream. I don't usually ask for likes and subscriptions, but with this being my first stream, it would really help out. I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, it's very useful tactic, to be honest, on the first lap. There's certain cars where if you don't do the wall grind, you end up in a world of trouble with all the dodgy cars that can punt you off the track. I meant for lap after lap doing wall grinding, but I mean, it's personal preference, isn't it? A lot of people get really arsey about wall grinding. I've done videos before where I've mentioned wall grinding and people are going, you can't wall grind, it's cheating. but it's really not. It's just a game. It's not like you're racing against human opposition, is it? Sorry, I'm fiddling about with the screen again. Yeah, that Impreza is absolutely awesome. How long have I been streaming for, by the way? I've got no idea. 4 hours 22? Surely not, that's not right. What's going on there? Yeah, I'm halfway through working on a guide for the Tokyo Expressway as well. Including on that, I'm going to be doing a guide for the clean race bonus, which a lot of people seem to struggle with, which I did for a bit. But yeah, it's always best to hit the wall and hit a car. You don't lose a clean race bonus by hitting the car, hitting walls. Yeah, so the update is a bit of a mixed bag, to be honest. Not what I was expecting. Oh, great stuff, Janet. Hope you enjoy. Yeah, very much a mixed bag. The new cars aren't really useful for what I'm going to be doing, but they might be in a future update. 205 GTI is obviously a really cool car, but the engine swaps, I'll just recap them in case you missed the start of the stream. So we've got the Escort Cosy and the Sierra Cosy both get the Focus Group B rally car engine, so they've got a lot of potential. The Mazda Demio gets the Mitsubishi Evo Group B rally car engine, so it's a tiny little front wheel drive car with 788 brake horsepower. So yeah, that's pretty nuts. The Impreza, obviously we know about that. That's going to be absolutely fantastic. The 22B I'll have to have a look into. I imagine that's going to be very good as well, but I'll have to check on the availability of these two cars before I commit to making a video on them. The Suzuki Swift's a bit of a weird one as well. You get the Suzuki VGT V8 engine, bit of a daft one really, a front wheel drive little hatchback, and that's going to have like 700 brake horsepower as well, so I can't really see what use that is, to be honest. It's yeah, a bit of an odd one. Yeah, very strange indeed. I think I'm going to leave it there because I need to go to bed. I've done a 12-hour shift at work. I finished at 7 o'clock. I did an hour and a half stream without the microphone turned on, so that was fun. So so I've had to do another one. So I've now been awake for I don't really want to know, 20 something hours. Yeah, too many. So yeah, massive thank you for stopping by and joining me in the chat. To anybody that's going to be watching this at a later date, thank you very much. And yeah, I guess that's it. Hopefully I'll be doing a live stream this weekend, so let me know in the comments any suggestions. Like I say, I'm thinking of doing maybe some lobbies, but yeah, thanks to Incognito for being my sound engineer for the stream as well, and thanks for all the support, and thank you everybody for subscribing and liking and watching the videos. It really does mean a lot. And with that, I'm going to get going. So thanks very much, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers, bye.